Hello everyone, it is time for a long-awaited London flat tour, so let's get into it. We're starting at my front door, and this apartment is very unique because it has mirrors everywhere. So I've got mirrors here, I've got mirrors here. I'm gonna start in the bathroom because that's the first thing you see when you walk in. We got lucky that this was a remodeled bathroom. It's still quite small. It's actually smaller than our New York bathroom, but a decent amount of storage here in the medicine cabinet. Good sized shower. There is a towel dryer on there. And then when you walk in this way, you'll hear the laundry, and here's our kitchen. It's looking very clean right now because we are lucky that this apartment came with a weekly cleaning lady. She's just been in the family for years, so take advantage of that, and I'm sure it's included in the price. We have our kitchen. A lot of this stuff is pantry and laundry stuff in here. The storage space is obviously a little bit minimal, but we've done what we can. There's also some like storage up top, but it's just very tall, so I don't know if we're gonna use that for anything just yet. We do have a microwave in this apartment, but we haven't had a microwave in over 3 years, so we don't use it very often. This is our fridge. It's probably about the size of my fridge in New York. Actually, no, it's definitely bigger than that. And then our freezer, induction stove top, and why can I not, oven. And then we do have this nice pull-out fan, which I love for cooking. There's some cabinets in here, but the storage is a little bit weird, so it's not overly functional. And like in here, there's like the water heater. So it's just getting used to a few things that I'm not used to seeing in apartments or just having kind of be in the space. But of course the benefit here is we do have a washer and dryer. I don't like the dry function. I don't like the 2-in-1 dry function. I just find that it takes forever. So I've been hang drying a lot of our clothes. And then we have this beautiful window here that gets amazing, amazing light on gray days, on sunny days, all types of days. So I do really love that. Then we're getting into our bedroom, and it's a railroad style apartment. We have a cute little window out here with Austin's queen and her corgi pepper shakers that he got. And this apartment is furnished, so a lot of this furniture that you're going to see is not ours. It came with the apartment. We're in between doing sheets right now, so that's why the bed looks like this. But we have a queen size bed. There's my dresser, which could be more organized, but forgive me. And then we have all this closet space for us, and I know it looks large, but I would say it's a little small to share. So we've got everything, and there's like a little bit of space here, but we've just got everything here. We also have stuff up top. All my shoes are on bottom. And then we have another closet in the living room that houses Austin's shoes and such. He gave me these drawers here, which are a little bit messier, but I've got bags, workout clothes, supplements, flannel clothing, etc. And then we split this little dresser here. I just have underwear, socks, and this is my nightstand. And then Austin's nightstand's over there. And then we do have this chair, which Austin has now used as his clothing chair. We had a fan for the, 4 days where it was actually hot, and then it got cold. And then we do have this beautiful window that we use throughout the day just to add some sun to the room. So again, the room gets really good lighting, and we're lucky that plenty of good lighting. The only thing to point out is we do have these interesting wall arts here, and sometimes this man gives me the heebie-jeebies at night, but you know what? Whichever. Then we also have this very, I'm not even sure where we would put this, but it's an eclectic vibes that, you know what, half the time I don't even think about it, and I think that's a good thing. So walking up here, we have this little closet here, the ironing board, and you'll see the drying rack go in there. And then this is the living space. So again, more mirrors, like so many mirrors. It pros and cons, because if you're sitting at the desk, your background is mirrored, so you're not completely off the hook if you like want, I don't know, to scratch your back or something, or if you're wearing like sweatpants or something, they can see you. So this is what I was saying about Austin having like a second area for closets. We have coats, and this is where Austin is storing like all of his sweaters and shoes. We have suitcases in there, and then this is just some tennis stuff that we don't know where to put yet. We do have a nice, decent sized dining table. And then this is Austin's desk area. As you guys know, I'm looking for a job. I recently actually just got a job. So I won't actually need a desk space because I'm gonna be fully in the office, which is a whole nother video, and we'll get into that later. We then have a lofted area up top, and I won't show you too much up there because frankly, it's just storage, and you can see the sheets are out because I'm air drying them. They're expensive sheets that Austin bought, and I cannot damage them, so I just didn't want to put them in the washer. But we have 2 couches. I wouldn't call them love seats. They're a little bit bigger than a love seat, but they're a little bit small in terms of like, I don't think you could actually sleep on them. Like, I don't fully fit horizontally on them. So, is what it is. Our coffee table, we've got a little side table nook. The lighting in this room is really good. So the fixtures are really beautiful, and it gets really good light in this room. And also we have the French doors, which for privacy reasons I'm not going to show outside, but we do have these huge French doors that give us a ton of light. We have a fireplace. It is functional, but I don't know if we're going to get into all that. And then more mirrors. These people are obsessed with looking at themselves. I'm just kidding. And you can kind of see upstairs in the loft, we had a friend stay over, and so we made a little air mattress bed up there for her. It's a 4-foot ceiling, so it's pretty low, so it's really only good for just like sleeping. And then before I leave, Austin did bring these 2 cute little things from home, and he surprised me. He like whipped them out, and I was like, wait, what are those? We have some fern plants that came with the apartment, and then Austin also bought the orchids, and we're hoping to do some more greenery, but right now, you know, it's just like we're just happy to be settled. And then over here is kind of like the electronics bin. It's looked better, and it's also looked worse. So chargers, charging cords, and then we just had to get some blankets for the apartment because we had no blankets, and it can get a little chilly in here with all the windows. So that was my quick little apartment tour. For those of you who also might be looking to move to London, I wanted to share how we found this place. And we did a lot of research on brokers and broker companies that we should go through. We ended up using Dexter's, but there's plenty of them out there that have a bunch of good resources and can help you understand the process from an American. It was tough because we were trying to time it with Austin's job. So we didn't have like the proper documentation just yet, like the visa, the BRP card, and they were very amenable to that. So the only thing that we had to do in addition, like they let us secure the house, they let us send the wire payment. The only thing was that we needed to go in person to pick up the key so that they could validate our passports with the visa in them. And that was only a little bit of a gripe because we had just come off of like an 8-hour flight, and the last thing that we wanted to do was make 2 stops when you have 9 suitcases. But all in all, it worked out fine. I'm not going to share pricing or location, but I will share that housing in the UK is very expensive. Both Austin and I took a pay cut to be here, so it has not been easy, and I would say it's very comparable to New York in that way, just given the salaries versus the rent prices. So I think if you're an American who comes to visit here, you're thinking like, oh wow, the prices seem really reasonable. But when you're living here and you're working here and you're getting paid the salary and wages in GBP, you are feeling it. Every dollar counts. So it has been an adjustment for us, but ultimately, you know, the space feels a lot more homey. We love the neighborhood that we're in, and so far, so good. Please leave any questions that you have down below. Again, it's fully furnished, which I was surprised to see how many apartments here are fully furnished. But none of the furniture is ours, so I couldn't tell you where they got it from. But some of the accessories, of course, are ours, and happy to share any links that we have. Please subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!